the continents, the communication throughout the history. 32 teams, 30 days. Novel games, same aim. Whose new chapter it might be, whose another milestone it could be.
What a goal that is!
Whose last dance it would be. Perpetually and relentlessly. It's what you're chasing for that pushes you forward. FIFA Club World Cup, Star Time Sports, beyond passion.
It's a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotels@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
Made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
A competition across the continents, the communication throughout the history. 32 teams, 30 days. Novel games, same aim. Whose new chapter it might be, whose another milestone it could be.
What a goal that is!
Whose last dance it would be. Perpetual. It's what you're chasing for that pushes you forward. FIFA Club World Cup, Star Time Sports, beyond passion.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my Sure Bet Game Changer. Made from natural ingredients to deliver game-changing chicken aroma and taste for my whole team.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Hotels abound everywhere, but when you're looking for a cozy, comfortable, luxury, and environment that will take you to the zenith of your expectations, A&T Residential Hotels is the place. The rooms are designed to be your home away from home. We have services, both bar, room, and kitchen are all 24 hours. We have an Olympic-sized swimming pool and our gym to keep your body fit. Our staff are excellent as they welcome you with royalty. Come shake your body as our nightclub opens every Friday with Asu Barbecue. Asuya joints available all day. We have a whole capacity of about 1,500 for your occasions. Welcome to A&T Presidential Hotels, Kilometer 5, Elisha, Owo Expressway, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 081 4633 5949 and also 1222 6282. A&T Presidential Hotels. Comfort and class redefined.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
On the news tonight, former Ondo governor profiles solution to brain drain in Nigeria's health sector. Ondo Police host Nigerian Army College, advocates stronger security synergy. Plus, stakeholders in Akure react to tax reform law. Good evening and welcome to Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abdul Karim Ahmed. Now the news. The Nigerian Police Force and the Nigerian Army have pledged deeper collaboration towards reinforcing security architecture across Ondo State. This was at a lecture on security delivered by the new Commissioner of Police in the state, Adebowale Lawal in Akure. Toyin Batire reports.
The lecture convened at the instance of the new commissioner aimed at familiarizing him with officers and men of the command while outlining his mission and agenda for policing in the state. CP Lawal commended the personnel for their dedication and loyalty to duty, urging them to remain proactive in the fight against crime and insecurity to ensure continued peace and progress in the state.
Strategies and re-strategize to ensure that at least the fight against crime is done with ease. More importantly, with support of the Inspector of Police, we are sure that we'll continue to improve on the standards set.
The commissioner also received students from the Nigerian Army College of Logistics and Management, led by the acting director, Directorate of Management Leadership and Staff Studies. Discussions during the visit centered on interagency synergy, trust, and the collective responsibility of security agencies in complementing each other's efforts.
Project with other security or sister agencies, and it's part of what we have been. That is very key in our daily activities, official activities.
Visits to your command, which is to complement academic learning with practical experience so as to enrich the students' professional education and personal development as equally achieved.
Adebowale Lawal is the 46th Commissioner of Police to serve in Ondo State. In Akure, Toyin Batire, NT News.
Moving on, Nigerian leaders have been urged to view the brain drain in the health sector not as a setback, but as an opportunity to rebuild and reposition the health sector for sustainable growth. Former Governor of Ondo State, Dr. Olusegun Mimiko, was speaking at a public lecture to mark the 81st birthday of Senator Bode Olajumoke with the theme Conqueror, Conquered and Consequences, a discourse on brain drain in Akure, Ondo State. Abiola Ario reports.
The event, hosted by the Bode Olajumoke Education and Hospitality Initiative, brought together key stakeholders from the political, educational, and traditional sectors, signaling a renewed commitment to national healing, human development, and inclusive progress. Delivering the keynote lecture, former Ondo State Governor Dr. Olusegun Mimiko expressed concern over Nigeria's health indicators, citing a life expectancy of 55 years and maternal mortality rates, accounting for 28% of global deaths, which can be reversed through deliberate policy reforms.
These are the Chinese focus strategy to demonstrate how being deliberate, being consistent, having no boundary, razor-sharp development focus, cut-off strategy in a notion of becoming family.
Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa represented, described Senator Olajumoke as a shining example of purposeful leadership and enduring service to humanity.
It is in this context that Senator Olajumoke's legacy serves as a beacon of hope and inspiration.
Very soon, begin to give beneficiaries, give scholarships and bursaries to students in higher institutions, in secondary schools, and so on.
The celebrant, Senator Bode Olajumoke, attributed his achievements to divine grace and reaffirmed his lifelong commitment to uplifting others through services. Goodwill messages from friends, dignitaries, and well-wishers painted a portrait of a man described as humble, generous, and passionate about impacting lives. In Akure, Abiola Rio, NTA News.
Over 1,000 Batch A Stream 2 corps members have been deployed to different places of primary assignments within Ondo State after a 3-week orientation course. Correspondent Mokende Igbari reports that a closing ceremony was held with terminal parade at the NYSC orientation camp in Nta Akure. A report.
Signifies the end of 3 weeks compulsory orientation course to impact them with the knowledge of ways and manners that good Nigerian youth should exhibit during service year. The state coordinator NYC in Ondo State, Kuburat Omowumi Bakare, while inspecting the quarter guard of honor, enjoined the youth to make good use of the knowledge acquired in the course of the 3 weeks training. While acknowledging the efforts of the federal government in improving the welfare of youth, the state coordinator pledged more support towards modeling, encouraging, and rebranding a new youth for the country, Nigeria.
They have learned how to be self-reliant, they have learned how to be patriotic, and leadership qualities have been imbibed in them. And I said, by the time they go out there into the larger society, they will behave well, because all these were inculcated in their training that they had on camp, and they are good to go anywhere they find themselves.
Highlights of the event was the presentations of awards to the serving staff and distribution of letters to individual corps members to their respective place of primary assignments and redeployment of some to respective states. In total, 1,295 corps members will be having their national youth service done in Ondo State, while 691 from Lagos State have been redeployed. From the NYSC camp in Nta Akure, Ondo State, Omokende Igbari, NTA News.
You're still watching Nta Akure News at 7. We shall be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
Mom, why did we not use this before?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
Our major currency unit is the Naira, while the minor unit is the Kobo. They are both in notes and coins. The Naira is more than just a medium of exchange. It bears the images of our heroes. So, stop abusing the Naira. It is a criminal offense to spray the Naira at events. Stop stepping on the Naira. It's not your enemy. Do not squeeze, ruffle, or write on the Naira. Handling the Naira with dirty or oily hands can deface the Naira. Love the Naira as you love yourself. Be a real Nigerian. Do not abuse the Naira.
Mealtime is game on. Meet my
Mom, why?
Upgrade your chicken game with game-changing chicken flavor from Maggi Chicken.
You're welcome back. You can also watch us on our social media platforms on Facebook and on YouTube at Nta Akure. Now, moving on, stakeholders have described the new tax reform bill recently assented by President Bola Tinubu as a welcome development, describing it as a transformative step towards economic growth and nationwide development. They, however, emphasized the importance of public sensitization to ensure that the average Nigerian fully understands the provisions and benefits of the new law. Abiola Ario has the details.
The newly signed
that really caught my attention is the review. For example, that certain items, especially educational and those that are considered essential goods, food and etc., are exempted from the tax net, that people will know, citizens will no more pay tax on those items. And secondly, that any household or any individual that is not earning up to 250,000 naira per annum also are exempted from tax. Then those ones to me are very good ones, and I believe we also do at occasion what we call tax justice to people and those that are not that very well to do in the society.
I've even centralized the collection system into the Nigerian Revenue Service instead of having custom, having NURPR, all this NASRA or NPA, they will all be under one umbrella. And with that, we think it will bring about efficiency. And another thing that is important is that this system will tax people earning more. Somebody that is earning 50 million will pay more.
They believe that if the new law is implemented with transparency and sincerity, it will not only enhance revenue generation, but also promote the socio-economic development of the nation.
Given the fact that those laws are going to take effect from January 2026, it simply means that to allow the government, to allow the people that are involved, to allow the agency of the government to sit down, to plan, to think, and to implement these reforms that are introduced in such a way that they will have consensual, intentional principles and adopt the global best practices in area of tax collection in Nigeria.
We have to implement it with sincerity. In other words, the provisions that are being made must be made to be in favor of the populace.
President Bola Tinubu signed the tax reform bill into law on June 26, 2025, an action stakeholders described as a major milestone in reshaping tax framework in the country.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, records slight increase in revenue, generating 6,008 billion naira in May 2025. For details of these and more, let's join Nasro Iwalesi on Business News.
The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has recorded a slight boost in its revenue performance, generating a total of 6,008 billion naira in May 2025. This marks a marginal increase from the 5,972 billion naira posted in April, even after crude oil production witnessed modest improvement during the period under review. In a related development, oil and gas companies operating in Nigeria remitted a total of 57 billion naira to Host Community Development Trust in 2024. This was disclosed in a report by the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, which stated that the amount represents 3% of the company's annual expenditure for the preceding year, in line with the provision of the Petroleum Industry Act. Lastly, on business news, the National Insurance Commission has emphasized the critical role of risk management in securing the nation's economic future. Speaking in Lagos, the Commissioner for Insurance and Chief Executive Officer of NICOM, Mr. Olusegun Omoseyin, stated that Nigeria's long-term stability depends on its capacity to manage uncertainties effectively. That will be all on business news. Nasro Iwalesi, NTA News.
Up next is sport updates with Ijoma Peter Nwante as our guide.
Nigeria has re-echoed her commitment to the development of sport in the Commonwealth nation, as well as the promotion of the Commonwealth family bond. The leadership of the National Sports Commission was speaking on the sidelines of the tour of the King's Baton Relay in Nigeria for the 2026 Commonwealth Games, noted that Nigeria's expression of interest to host the 2030 Games is indicative of their commitment.
All these competitions, our sporting federation are attending all over the world.